Well, folks, wanted to show you how the drive to the shed turned out. Bryan was able to use the box grader and really flatten out that drive to the shed. So it's definitely an improvement to even what we had before. It's a lot wider, so it'll make it a lot easier to get down there. And you can see how the grade is so much more gradual all the way to the shed. Like, not much of a drop off at all. And here you can see the old drive to the shed and how much of a drop off that really was to kind of come down here. It definitely made it harder to bring vehicles down here in the winter time. So it's much wider and a lot easier access, especially to the house. Let's go find Bryan.
All right, today we're testing out the Badger 40 volt electric chainsaw. This one has a 16-inch bar on it, 40 volt battery. So I've never used a battery powered chainsaw before, so we're going to test it out and see how it does. So automatic oiler, so you fill it up here with your oil, and then it's for your bar oil. And then of course there's no gas, so it's pretty slick. It's pretty darn light as well. So I've got a few dead aspen trees. We'll cut it up and see how long it lasts. So I'm eager to give it a go. Timber! So this is it's probably 8-inch diameter this way. It's probably 10-inch log. So I think it's grabbing and pulling right through. It's good. I think it works well. So if you're not going to be cutting down a lot of trees, a lot of wood, then I would definitely be using this. So this is 8 to 10-inch log. It's cutting it up with no problem whatsoever. The aspen trees, when they're green, are real easy to cut because they're so wet. When they dry up, they're a lot significantly harder. And so that's why I picked this one, and it's cutting right through it with no problem at all. So there's a lockout feature. So if that's pushed forward, it won't work. So you gotta have that pulled back. And then the oiling port is right here. I filled that up with oil earlier. And then there's a battery life light, looks like right on the top there. So we've been cutting for like 10 minutes, and we've used 1 bar of the battery. So of 4 bars. So yeah. So I mean, I could probably cut down 2 more trees and cut them up before this battery goes dead. So you can always get another battery and have, when you're using one, charge up the other. So again, it's a 40 volt. Seems like it has plenty of power for, working around the house here. It's got a 16-inch bar on it, and I think that's adequate for around the house. Yeah, so I've got another gas-powered chainsaw, and I've had it tuned up. It works good for 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden it doesn't work good. So it's nice to have something that runs all the time when you pull the trigger. Yeah. It's powerful, lightweight. It's got some safety mechanisms on it, so you can't accidentally, turn it on as long as you lock it in place. Okay. It's a bar lock, and then it also turns off the power to the trigger. So that's a good safety mechanism. So exactly. There's no gas for it. The only fluids you need to put in is the chain oil, and there's a little sight window on the side here, so you can see when you're getting low, which I haven't seen a lot of chainsaws that have that, so that's a really nice feature. This might be a good option for doing some limbing. So you do the main cut with your gas-powered chainsaw, and then this is really light, so you can easily come down and limb the trees. So thanks to Wild Badger for sending out this 40 volt Badger chainsaw. Works really well. So look for links in the video description where you might be able to get a small discount. Can't have too many chainsaws. Especially it's nice to have options. So if you need to cut, if this happens to our house all the time, the wind's blowing real hard, blows trees down across the driveway, blows trees down across the forest road, or our access portion had that the other day. And this would be perfect to just get out there quickly, cut it up, get it out of the way. This would be a great thing to have in your car too. So I've been driving the car and there's been trees across the road. So, if you can pull this out of your truck and cut it up real quick. 2 bars.